everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're back with, well, sort of say, yesterday we had top 10 worst characters. Today we got top 10 best characters. I'ma just say, the only disclaimer right now I'm gonna say is spoilers, but check out yesterday's video to see the disclaimers that it's gonna apply to this video as well. But before we get into this, make sure you thumbs up and subscribe, and let's get it. Okay, so we got one honorable mention, which is Morgan. Reason he's honorable mention is because I had to mention him. He's the GOAT, but he hasn't really had his moments like he did in an original show to get him completely on this list. So let's really get into this list with number 10. Also, another disclaimer that I said in other videos, no particular order. We got Penny from Lost in Space. Now, every single character has had their moment. Even the mom, even though she was on my worst list, every single character has had a moment. But Penny, besides, like, right after like the first like 3 episodes, she was just been going up and up for me. Even, I mean, I still kind of look at her kind of weird with the how she was kind of using my man's VJ in season 2. But at that point, VJ, you big fumbled it. It was handed to you on a silver platter, and you fumbled it. But she did use you, and then went over to my man's Liam in season 3. Listen, when I end the season, VJ, like, Penny, you better hit my boy VJ up. VJ, you're not on this list, bro. Don't even expect it just because I'm taking your side right here. Number 9, we got Strand. Now, if I really had this in order, Strand will probably be around this ranking. Like, you know, he's decent, but he's not one of my... Oh, Strand from Fear the Walking Dead, by the way. But he's not one of the, you know, greatest characters for me. I feel like he was good in season 1. Let's see, season 2. Season 2, he kind of made some stupid decisions, but he was still decent. Season 3... Season 3, he was kind of more in the season 1 tip, but with some scariness to him. I just hit the mic, my bad, y'all. Season 4 is kind of where they just really fumbled it. Like I said in some of my reactions, that Fear the Walking Dead suffers from trying to make, it's the apocalypse. Stop trying to make everyone a superhero. Like, bro, people are going to be doing bad things. You want everyone to be so good. You're not making it interesting with everyone being good. Number 8, we got Jon Snow. Jon Snow, I'm not gonna lie, you were almost off this list, because I forgot to put Penny's name on here, and you almost went to honorable mention. But then I was like, ooh, Morgan's here, and let me put him an honorable mention instead, because of the whole... Morgan would be at one of the top people on this list if we're just going on the actual Walking Dead show, but the Walking Dead I have reacted to, he wasn't in, and so we're going off the Fear of the Walking Dead I reacted to. Same thing with Dwight. He'd probably be an honorable mention, or maybe like somewhere lower in the list, but we're just going off with Fear of the Walking Dead. But Jon Snow, I don't know. He's kind of one of them cool characters. I hope I get to see more of him in the later seasons to come. Even if he turns out to be, you know, just don't be like some whiner. Like, as long as you don't do that, if you go in the natural flow of your character, whether it's going down a good path or a dark path, I'm with it, because I vibe with you, dude. And I'm really excited to see where your character is going to go in the future. 7, we got Arya from Game of Thrones. Arya's she's kind of the same with Jon Snow, but a little less. I'm interested to see how you're going to develop your skills with the sword. Jon Snow is kind of like further in life than you are, so... And I say further in life as in, like, he's older and more experienced than you are. So we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see what your future entails. You could go down a Sansa path, and that'll be terrible. That'll be tough, my guy. Number 6, we got Dustin from Stranger Things. Stranger Things, Dustin has been the one consistent character. Now, season 1, even some in the even some in the later seasons, the only thing I ever really said about you was that you was cringy. Mr. Lisp. You know what I'm saying? The pearly, like, don't do that, bro. Stop it. Stop it. But the actor, he cool. He seemed like a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have an inviting smile, but when you say pearly whites, you just throw it all off, bro. But you've been the most consistent. Mike, if you never really, if season 2 wasn't a thing, you would have been on the list. But because of season 2, you're not on the list. Hopper, you kind of threw it off with season 3. Even if I would have, let's say, not watched Game of Thrones and there's a little less people in here, Hopper, you probably would have made an honorable mention, or I would have just specified, okay, yeah, he's on this list, but he'd probably be one of the lower ones. Excuse me, lower ones. You probably would have been like right above Strand. Yeah. That whole Hop, L, and Mike thing that got you off the board. Who else we got? Who's the other one? Oh, Lucas. You really? Ooh. Yeah, I can't even do that. But Lucas, you would have been on there, but you had season 1. I cannot forget that. If the blacklist was a thing, you would have been close to getting you would have been close to getting blacklisted, my guy. And then Max, we're gonna have to see where you go in season 4. But you're decent, but there's certain things that you're kind of doing that was kind of like throwing me off a little bit, like with the whole dumping Mike shit, and you're doing something else, and I'm like, don't stir the pot, all right? Number 5, we got Negan. I can't do it, but I'm gonna try. No sir, but we pissing our pants yet? Boy, do I have a feeling we're getting close. It's gonna be PP Pants City here real soon. You could have been someone like the whole Morgan situation, but even if we're not counting season 6, but mainly season 7 through 9, or season 11, season 10, I still mess with you. I don't know if you're one of those characters that's like, even when you're on the wrong side, you always know what you're doing. You always have a reason for things. That's why I mess with you. Like, even when it's just like, damn, that's kind of fucked up, it's like, he has a point though. And Jeffrey D. Morgan just kills this role. Negan's probably the best character that they have in The Walking Dead. People who watch the show as it's released still, they're saying they only stay. Listen, at a point I was only staying for Negan, and I think it was like after Carl, I was like, yeah, I'm only here for Negan, Rick, and Morgan with the fear. That shit kind of, I was like, oh my goodness, that kind of just ruined it for me. And then Andrew Lincoln was leaving, and I'm like, this is why you don't get rid of Carl. And I'm like, it's not enough. Negan is not enough now at this point for me. Not even story wise. Like, what? Like, especially if y'all talking about, we want to go to like years ago, like season 3 or 4 type shit. We want to go to 10 to 15 seasons, and I'm like, relax. So y'all think like that, but you don't think, hey, Andrew Lincoln, he's getting in his 40s, 50s, XYZ. You don't think you think he wants to play this character forever? I'm not even just talking about physical limitations, like if he has to do something crazy, But I'm also talking about bruh lives in a whole different country. Let him see his kids, dude. Negan, if they would have either not brought Morgan into fear or didn't kill Carl, they have no control over Andrew Lincoln. Or if they would have paid Lauren Cohan before all these things happened, I would have stayed for you, but couldn't just let me be that an addition to the statistic when they talk about ratings, or some revenue when they talk about merch XYZ. But I had to get the Lucille though. Hopefully that's Robert Kirkman's money and not AMC's money. Or like, I forgot the people who make it. Number 4, we got Daniel from Fear the Walking Dead. He's kind of like Negan in a way, but Daniel has more of a moral compass than Negan. You know, that's why I enjoy him the most there, because like I said with Negan, like he's someone just like, yeah, he's kind of messed up, but he's right though. Same thing with Daniel, because just like, bruh, Daniel be knowing, but he still suffers from whatever character in the Fear of Walking Dead suffers from, having to be a hero all the time. We got Alicia. Now Alicia, even though it's not one of the videos, you look good. You know what I'm saying? That's a staple. People who don't watch Fear the Walking Dead videos, that's a staple when it comes to my Fear the Walking Dead reactions. Anytime I see Alicia, she look good. But anyways, Alicia, just like Dustin with Stranger Things, you've been the most consistent character. I would like you a little more if when I was making this video they didn't have that whole Charlie thing and have you embrace Charlie. Okay, now anyone who has not seen Fear the Walking Dead and don't care if you're spoiled. Now if you care if you're spoiled, skip like 30 seconds. But if not, let me ask you a question. If someone was to be a part of something that caused the death of your mother, then days, weeks, months, however long later, kills your brother, plus it's the end of the world, are you not going to want to kill that person? People are like, FBI's like, oh yeah, we got the son of a bitch. He's gone now. We got him. But I'm saying, like, are you not going to want revenge, basically? Okay, you don't. All right. You don't need to have your revenge. Especially, it's a kid. Oh, that's tough. A kid, that adds just a little bit to, okay, maybe I don't want to do this. Okay, cool, fine. Now the next question is, you're not going to kill them. You're not going to hurt them. Are you going to take that person in? I sure as hell ain't. I'm like, listen, I ain't going to kill you, but you gonna have to skedaddle. All right, leave me alone. I don't want to see you here no more. Okay, maybe you still would. Maybe you still would. You're a bigger person than me. I surely wouldn't, but maybe you still would. Now, we got those two out of the way. Are you going to embrace this person like they are your pseudo daughter? Hell no. And if you say yes, you were lying. You were lying. I want to say something, but that's going to instantly give me dislikes. Like, that's something you just can't talk about. but let's just say the greatest person in the world, the most nicest person. I'm going to just say Keanu Reeves. Who else is considered like one of the nicest people? I'm going to just say Keanu Reeves. That's the first person I could think of. I was going to say someone else, but that just, I might get my channel taken down for that. But the most nicest and forgiving person in the world wouldn't even do that. Now, some people are watching this video and maybe, you're, because like I said, when I'm recording this, I finished season 1 of Game of Thrones, halfway through season 5 of Fear the Walking Dead, first 10 seasons, or basically all but the last season of The Walking Dead, 2 seasons Snowpiercer, 3 seasons Stranger Things, 6 episodes What If, 2 episodes Dear White People, the first X-Men movie. I think that's it. But the people who came from Game of Thrones, I heard a couple comments in there. But I saw a couple comments talking about, if you don't like the episode XYZ, bro, watch some of my other reactions to. You'll know when I don't like an episode. Cause my reactions for season 4 and 5 of Fear the Walking Dead, or some episodes in season 3, or different episodes XYZ, are way different from my Game of Thrones reactions. Or the last couple episodes besides Here's Negan of The Walking Dead season 10. You know what I'm talking about. Big filler episodes. Big, it's COVID. Just 2-minute scene. Just act it out. We gotta make some money. Can't let this stop us making money. Those reactions are totally different from my Game of Thrones reactions. I say a little joke and someone thinks I'm serious. Dude, have you seen my other reactions? I like the episode. I'm a troll. I'm a make jokes every single video, no matter what. I just had to say that, bro. I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? Someone just said that for the Here's Negan episode. I'm just like, I would have liked to seen more of what we saw in the comic Here's Negan. Bro thought I hated the episode because I said that. We got Tyrion. Tyrion is probably, and it's crazy because his whole family's trash. That's what makes him even better. His whole family's trash, and he's one of the better characters from that show. Not just his family, from that show. The way he was shutting down Joffrey, that one episode, I think it was like episode 2. Are both our love for women. Y'all see me in my reactions when I be hitting them. God, I tell you what. I tell you that means when a baby girl when she looking so delicious. That's when I tell you what. And he's just like Daniel and Negan, he's one of them characters that be knowing. And number 1, last but not least, and just because they're number 1 doesn't mean they're my favorite character. They're literally just the first one I thought of because they're probably the character on this list that I haven't seen the longest. We got Till from Snowpiercer. Till, and it's crazy because you started and I did not like you. Literally your partner. It just shows like the 2 different paths y'all took. Your partner is on my worst list. Granted, he's a dishonorable mention. That's only because he's not in it that much. And he kind of feels bad, but the only reason he feels bad is because he lost his place in life. But y'all went down 2 different paths. It showed what the path you could have took, but you didn't go that way. And it's not like you double back and try to. You always That's the one thing I was always say in my Snowpiercer reactions. You ain't gotta worry about Till. I know she gonna hold it down. Or the times when I felt like you couldn't handle it emotionally, like it was affecting you because some fucked up shit was happening. I'm like, yo, check on Till, man. Make sure she's straight, cause she the one holding it down always, without question. I always say you don't gotta question her. She always gonna hold it down. When things got it's the most shaky it's ever been. She's always been there day one. Matter of fact, Till, you might be the number one person on this list. Maybe that's why I put you number one instantly. You're the first name I thought of. Sorry, Game of Thrones characters. Sorry, Fear the Walking Dead character. Fear the Walking Dead, honestly, you're just on this list as placement. You're probably the least on this list besides maybe Alicia, because she's consistent. And I can't count Morgan. No, I'll probably say Daniel. Daniel, you're probably midway, not even gonna lie. You still suffer from Fear the Walking Dead symptoms. But sorry, The Walking Dead. Sorry, Lost in Space characters. But let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. If you actually, seen all the shows that I reacted to, let me know what y'all's worst and best characters are from the show. Actually, just from the shows that I've reacted to, and you watch those shows as well. Let me know what your best and worst from those shows. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Happy New Year's, everyone. If you liked the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, share with your friends. Stay tuned for the next one. It's the world's coolest nerd, and I'm out. Peace.